little short hammer in the brand?
In the toolbox.
Where it go?
You said it's brown?
Huh?
It's brown?
It's kind of yellowish. It's yellow. It's like a little sludge hammer. About that long. I know that white boy didn't get my hammer. About that long. That ain't it. It's like a sludge hammer. Mm-hmm. I think he did keep it. Mm-hmm. That right there. That's why I don't like people fuck. Cause I know I let him use it, and I didn't. I don't remember putting it back up. I usually keep it in my shed. That's one reason why I do. Cause I like to know what stuff is at when I get ready for it. Yeah. I would like to get a bigger bar than that. Okay. Son of a white boy took it home with him. I don't like people touching my stuff. Yeah. I know what I got, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how this angle gonna work out, y'all. We have to see though. I'm trying to straighten this out, y'all.
Let me check one more place.
Okay. That the garbage truck, Daddy? That the garbage truck? Huh?
Right in my little truck, he had to get it.
For real. See if I got a hat in my truck. My head hot, y'all. I can lock the door bag. Let me go get my little camera stand, y'all. Excuse my dirty room, y'all. I'll put the camera on this. Oh on me.
I put it out there for
Yeah.
charge your arm and leg and they don't want to do their job. I pulled up when I worked with City, seen that shit.
Yeah.
It's going away. You call back down and say your trash can gone, but guess what?
Yeah.
Been out there.
All right, y'all. So, like I said, I'm gonna cut the audio and just speed it up. This originally was like I don't know, about a 30-minute long video, but I think I showed y'all how crooked it was. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna freeze that part to show y'all how crooked it is, but that's probably gonna be the thumbnail of how crooked it is. And then in the later parts, I don't know if the thumbnail is gonna be when it's more straighter, because it's a noticeable difference of how it's gonna look. I was surprised we actually got it as straight as we did, because the original plan was, until my daddy seen it, he thought it was real bad. We thought we was gonna have to take it somebody to get them to, you know, heat it up and straighten it, but he said, "Nah, we can straighten that up ourselves." I tried to straighten it myself one time, but I guess sometimes two heads better than one. He had a better idea of how we could straighten it out. Like I said, I tried something similar to this. I'm pretty sure I don't know, I might have not tied the back of the fold up to something. But he got his come along right here, and gonna put that on the front, and we're gonna put the come along on that chain too to help out. Like I said, I'm surprised how straight we get it. And as y'all gonna see in the later parts, I'm pretty sure the music was playing in the later parts too, but once I tried to go put my bumper and stuff back on, I didn't have the bolts. I didn't have all the bolts I need, so I'm gonna have to see if I can find some replacements or something similar to the size of the ones that I do have. I think I have one or two of the actual bolts I need. Let's see, I showed y'all kind of how crooked it was. It's pretty crooked. Like I said, I'm surprised how straight we got it. Coming from how crooked it was. I'm trying to think. I think I was saying, like, as I was saying we was getting it straight, that I was gonna get like some black spray paint. You know, kind of sand down where it's rusty at, on like some of the spots where it's got kink to the side. I'm gonna have to sand that off, and then I'm gonna go with some paint, you know, to kind of get everything looking back neat and nice. Cause where the rust is not too bad. It's just from it being kinked over and obviously the paint getting knocked off. It got little rust spots on it. So that'll probably be my next project on the 4-wheeler. Maybe I'll do that before I find my bolts. Or maybe do it when I find my bolts. Just touch it up. We'll get the rust off and touch it up. And then I'm gonna get the front back looking good. So y'all can see he bent that come along. Pretty sure that's probably only like a 2,000 pound or maybe even less than that's probably like a 1,500 pound come along. Those aren't rated to, you can't put a lot of weight on those. Those will tear up pretty easily. I had one of those when I didn't have a winch. I got a winch now, but when I didn't have a winch, I originally brought one of those come along, and I tore that sucker up the first day. I had to go back and get it might be a 5,000 pound one. I think it's about a 5,000 pound one. Or it might be more than that. But the 5,000 pound is a lot more beefier. It got a bigger handle and everything. So you gotta be real careful with those come along. Like I said, you'll end up, the first thing to go is the handle. The rope, and just in my experience, the rope is not gonna give out on you, but the handle is definitely gonna give out on you before anything else on that come along gives out on you. Just from my experience. So my advice, I wouldn't even get like a 1,500 pound come along unless you're pulling something that's a couple 100 pounds. Even then, I don't know if it would, a 1,500 pound come along would be worth it. That handle on it is so thin. You might as well not even waste your money and go ahead and get a beefier one. That one's gonna give out on you pretty quick. We trying to get it to pop loose. You just prying on it, and prying on it. It's crazy how just doing that can straighten stuff out. Cause like I said, it was pretty warped. Like I said, it was surprising me how straight we were able to get it. End up able to get it. Cause it looked bad. Got tired of looking at it like that. It's a brand new 4-wheeler, but me running into stuff. Running into trees and without being no bumper on the front, it just pushed it in. Pushed the plastic over. It pushed everything up front over. Pushed the radiator over. I'm surprised I didn't put a hole in my radiator or tear my radiator up, because the radiator was definitely not in the right spot it's supposed to be in. And within that being like that, my winch, the first time I ever used my winch when I got stuck, cause it's being so cocked over, I think I ended up winding my winch on top of itself, cause I didn't have the roller, the roller on the front to help guide the winch cord. So I think that ended up making it where, for me rolling it up on itself and me not paying attention to it, it kind of messed the free spool up on it. So you have to play with it to get the free spool. You got to hit it on the side and all this stuff. But I figured that out when we was doing this. I thought the free spool was all the way gone, but you have to meddle around with it to get it to free spool. So, which that is not a good thing, but it's better than not having a winch on the front. I think eventually I'm I'm gonna wire in the remote. This one came with I don't think it came with a wireless remote. This one got a corded remote. I need to wire that corded remote in so I can get off the folder and see what's going on, because that winch should be able to do most of the work. I think that's a 3500, one of them Harbor Freight winches. So you might have to give it a little gas, but it should be able to pull itself out if it's not rolling up on itself. Which tend to happen with me and stuff. I end up somehow messing something up. So that's just my luck. I kind of come to expect stuff. Some stuff not to go as smooth for me, and then some stuff do go smooth for me. But and you doing stuff for yourself, that's just how stuff go. You might have to end up putting a little bit more work in. You'll save some money, but you end up having to put a little bit more time in, which stuff you're doing for yourself, you want to put a little bit of time in it. So that's just how it goes. You end up putting time in it, saving money and putting time in it. So y'all can see it's coming. Y'all can see it was coming out. But there's gonna be two more. This is gonna be a 3-part video. It took us a little while. This is gonna be a 3-parter. But with me speeding them up, I might have could all put them together. Been like a 45-minute video, but I'm gonna split them up. But I'll see y'all in the next part. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.